Did you ever wonder why some older men develop a strong, unpleasant smell even when they think they're clean? It's a sensitive topic, but it's one that's rarely talked about openly. The truth is, the way you handle your bathroom habits after a certain age can quietly affect how you smell and how others perceive you. This isn't just about vanity, it's about dignity, confidence, and self-respect. After 70, your body changes in ways you might not fully notice. Your skin holds on to odors longer. Your metabolism slows down. And routines you once thought were harmless might now be doing more harm than good. This video was made with care for older men who want to feel fresher, cleaner, and more in control of their presence. We're going to go over 5 bathroom habits that could be the hidden reason behind that unwanted smell. These aren't about blaming or shaming, they're about small corrections that can make a big difference in your quality of life. Whether you live alone with a partner or in a shared space, you deserve to feel confident in your body again. Stick around until the very end, because the last point might be something you've never considered, and it could change how you think about your daily routine. Let's begin. Number 1. Skipping proper wipe technique. One of the biggest and most common culprits behind lingering body odor in older men is something that's often overlooked because it feels too basic to question: wiping properly after using the toilet. It might seem like a private matter no one dares to speak about, but it's quietly making a big difference in how you smell, especially as your body changes with age. After 70, our joints aren't what they used to be. Reaching around and wiping thoroughly becomes more difficult than we'd like to admit. Some older men, due to arthritis or reduced flexibility, may unknowingly leave behind traces that create an unpleasant odor over time. You might think a quick wipe is enough, but in many cases it is. When even a small amount is left behind, it doesn't take long before that odor sets in and begins to affect your clothing, your bedding, and even the way others perceive you. There's also the issue of relying too heavily on dry toilet paper alone. Dry paper can smear rather than clean, especially if you're dealing with looser stools, a common issue in older age due to medication or diet changes. That smear leaves residue, which becomes embedded in the skin's folds, particularly if you sit for long periods throughout the day. And if you're wearing absorbent underwear or tight-fitting briefs, the problem only intensifies. It's not about being dirty. It's about not knowing your current method isn't doing the job anymore. What's more, your sense of smell might have diminished with age. So, while others can detect an odor, you might be completely unaware. This creates a painful gap where you believe you're taking care of yourself, but others may feel uncomfortable around you and never say a word. Instead, they simply keep their distance, or worse, talk behind your back. That's not fair to you. You deserve to know and be empowered to take control. A simple fix: switch to moist wipes or consider installing a bidet attachment. These provide a much cleaner, more comfortable experience and reduce odor significantly. And if mobility is an issue, there are long-handled personal hygiene tools specifically made to help older adults reach more easily without strain. Investing in the right tools doesn't make you weak. It shows you value your comfort and hygiene. Ultimately, this habit shift is not just about eliminating odor, it's about preserving your dignity. Feeling clean brings back confidence. It makes you want to go outside, talk to people, even smile more, and that confidence doesn't go unnoticed. It radiates. People treat you differently when you walk into a room feeling fresh, knowing you've taken good care of yourself. And at this stage in life, that peace of mind is worth everything. Number 2. Infrequent underwear changes. Let's talk about something many older men don't realize is affecting their personal scent: how often they change their underwear. It might not sound like a big deal, but trust me, the difference between smelling fresh and smelling stale can come down to what you've got on underneath and how long it's been there. The skin becomes thinner, and with reduced circulation, some areas stay damp longer. Combine that with underwear worn 2 or even 3 days in a row, and you've got a recipe for odor that clings to the body and lingers in every room you walk into. And the worst part, many older men have no idea it's happening. Why? Because when you retire or live alone, the urgency to stay on a strict laundry routine often disappears. You might think, it's not dirty, I've just been sitting at home, or I didn't sweat today. But odor doesn't only come from exertion. It builds up from your body's natural oils, dead skin cells, and yes, even a bit of urine leakage, which becomes more common with age and certain medications. Many men experience minor dribbles without realizing it. It may not feel like much, but even small leaks absorbed by the fabric create a moist, warm environment where bacteria thrive. That bacteria is what produces the smell, not just the moisture itself. The longer the fabric sits against the skin, the more it traps odor and transfers it back to your body throughout the day. And let's be honest, not all underwear is created equal. Older, stretched-out briefs made from thick, non-breathable fabric don't allow airflow. They trap heat and moisture, making everything worse. If you haven't replaced your underwear in several years, you're likely wearing material that isn't doing you any favors. So, what's the fix? Start by changing your underwear daily. No exceptions, even if you're not leaving the house. And consider upgrading to moisture-wicking, breathable fabrics designed for comfort and hygiene. You'll be shocked at how much fresher you feel. Plus, your clothes will smell better. Your chair won't hold on to that musty odor, and your confidence will grow, because deep down, we all know when we feel clean. It's about dignity, about respecting yourself enough to keep your body in a state that makes you feel proud. And the moment you step into a clean pair of underwear each day, you're making a quiet but powerful statement. I still care about myself. I still matter. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any video. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 3. Neglecting bathroom ventilation. One silent culprit behind lingering body odor in older men isn't even on the body itself. It's in the air around them, more specifically, the stale, damp air that clings to the bathroom. When ventilation is poor or non-existent, you may not think that the bathroom environment can affect how you smell, but it absolutely can, and in some very unexpected ways. Bathrooms are designed to handle moisture, but only if they're properly ventilated. Without fresh air circulation, every steamy shower, every flush, and every damp towel left hanging becomes part of a growing humidity problem. That moisture doesn't just sit in the air. It settles into everything, your bath mats, your towels, even the clothes you leave on a hook. And over time, it encourages the growth of mildew and bacteria, both of which produce musty, sour smells that can cling to your skin and clothes. Older men may not notice this as easily, especially if they live alone or have become desensitized to the smells of their own home. But guests notice. Caregivers notice. Even family members who visit occasionally will pick up on the scent that lingers on your clothing. And it's not always kind to your reputation. Beyond that, think about how many of us dry off after a shower using a towel that's been hanging in a damp room for days. Even if you're clean when you step out of the shower, that towel is transferring a layer of mildew and musty smell right back onto your skin. And the worst part, once that odor clings to your body and clothes, no amount of deodorant or cologne can mask it. But this isn't just about towels or rugs. The bigger issue is the air itself. If the air is thick with moisture, even your skin doesn't dry properly after bathing. That means areas where skin folds, underarms, groin, under the belly stay slightly damp for longer, becoming breeding grounds for bacteria and unpleasant odor. So, what's the fix? Start by making ventilation a non-negotiable part of your bathroom routine. If you have an exhaust fan, use it every single time you shower or bathe, and leave it running for at least 15 to 20 minutes afterward. If you don't have a fan, crack a window. Open the bathroom door after you finish. Hang towels where they can dry completely, not bunched on a hook or wedged between the door and the wall, and replace bath mats regularly. You'd be surprised how much odor they hold on to. Doing these small things doesn't just freshen your bathroom, it freshens you. You'll notice your towels feel cleaner, your clothes carry less must, and your skin even feels better after a shower. It's a simple shift in your routine that adds up to a big improvement in how you present yourself to the world and how you feel in your own space. Number 4, skipping deodorant or using the wrong kind. Some older men believe that after retirement, they no longer need to keep up with certain routines. And unfortunately, deodorant is often one of the first to go. You might think, I'm not sweating like I used to, or I'm mostly at home, who cares? But here's the truth, even if you don't notice it, others around you probably do. Odor doesn't always come from sweating buckets. It can come from low-level, consistent body odor that slowly builds up, especially under the arms, and the absence of proper deodorant only accelerates that process. Here's the thing, many don't realize, as we age, our skin changes, our natural oil production shifts. The bacteria that live on our skin, especially in warm areas like the armpits, start to interact differently with those oils. That interaction produces a distinct scent, a scent that when unmanaged becomes more noticeable. It's not about poor hygiene. You can shower daily and still have body odor if you're not applying the right kind of protection afterward. And the problem gets worse when men either skip deodorant altogether or choose one that doesn't meet their body's current needs. For example, many older men still use the same brand they used in their 30s or 40s, thinking, it always worked for me, but our bodies change, and what once masked odor effectively may now be doing very little. Some men even opt for natural deodorants in an effort to be healthier, which is fine, unless it's not doing the job. A lot of those aluminum-free or fragrance-free sticks don't have the staying power needed for older skin. Then there's another mistake, confusing deodorant with antiperspirant. Deodorant helps mask and neutralize odor. Antiperspirant helps reduce sweating. Many products do both, but not all. Some men unknowingly use one that only does half the job and wonder why the smell still lingers after just a few hours. One 78-year-old gentleman I know, Harold, used to pride himself on being low maintenance. He'd shower in the morning, skip deodorant altogether, and figure that was enough. But his daughter gently told him that whenever she visited, she could smell something off, even if the room looked spotless. It wasn't his hygiene, it was the silent absence of that last little step, deodorant. Once Harold started using a proper antiperspirant deodorant combo that matched his needs, the difference was immediate. His clothes stayed fresher, his confidence improved, and those awkward moments of people stepping back a little. God, that small change transformed how others perceived him, and more importantly, how he perceived himself. So take a moment and evaluate what you're using, or if you're using anything at all. Make sure it suits your current lifestyle and body. You're never too old to care about how you present yourself to the world, and deodorant is one of the simplest, most effective ways to do just that. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 5. Using air fresheners instead of tackling real odor. One of the biggest mistakes older men make when it comes to bathroom habits is relying on air fresheners to mask bad smells instead of addressing the source. A spritz here and there might seem like it's doing the job, but in truth, it only covers up the odor temporarily, and often it just mixes with the underlying smell to create something even more noticeable and unpleasant. Over time, this becomes part of the old man smell many people talk about, and it clings to clothes, towels, and even your skin, without you realizing it. Many seniors get into the habit of spraying the bathroom after each visit, thinking they're being considerate or tidy. But if the toilet bowl hasn't been properly cleaned, or if the ventilation is poor, or if damp towels are still hanging around absorbing moisture and bacteria, then that air freshener isn't solving anything. It's just adding perfume on top of mildew, urine residue, and lingering particles. And unfortunately, Most people can tell. Take George, a 78-year-old gentleman I used to play cards with on Thursdays. He was sharp, dressed well, and smelled like lemon spray all the time. At first you'd think, well, that's clean, but then you'd step into his home and the scent hit you differently, like citrus mixed with damp socks. The issue, he had a leaky toilet seal, rarely opened the window, and sprayed air freshener every few hours. He didn't think much of it until his daughter politely mentioned the house didn't smell fresh. It smelled like it was trying too hard. That's the thing, air fresheners are meant to be the cherry on top of a clean bathroom, not the whole dessert. If the base is dirty, no amount of scent can fix that. And for men in their 60s, 70s and 80s, who may not notice smells as sharply due to aging, the risk is even greater. You might think things smell fine, but visitors may be thinking something else entirely. So, what should you do instead? Address moisture. Bathrooms that stay damp create ideal conditions for mold and mildew, both of which smell and can cling to fabrics and skin. Use a fan or crack a window, and make sure towels dry fully between uses. 2. Clean the toilet thoroughly. Not just the bowl, but under the rim, around the base, and the seat hinges. 3. Regularly clean floors, light switches, and anything you touch frequently. These small areas collect odors too. Only after the bathroom is truly clean should you consider a light scent, and even then, opt for something subtle like essential oils or baking soda-based fresheners. These don't overpower the nose and are less likely to create that artificial chemical smell that lingers and mixes with other odors. At the end of the day, the goal is not to smell like flowers, it's to smell clean, fresh, and natural. A bathroom that smells good because it is clean will always make a better impression than one trying to hide a mess with fragrance. That kind of cleanliness sends a powerful message that you respect yourself and the people who share your space. Final thoughts. If you've made it this far, I want to thank you, not just for watching, but for caring enough about yourself to face a topic that many avoid. Talking about odor can feel uncomfortable, even embarrassing. But what we've explored today isn't about shame, it's about taking back control. Your scent is part of how the world experiences you, and more importantly, how you experience yourself. The 5 habits we discussed may seem small, but together they have a powerful effect on how you feel, how others treat you, and how confidently you move through life. This isn't just about soap or deodorant, it's about dignity. It's about not letting age strip you of the pride you've built over a lifetime. And here's the good news, it's never too late to make a change. You don't need to overhaul your entire routine overnight. Just start with one habit, one simple shift. Maybe it's switching to fresh underwear every morning, or finally replacing that old towel. Maybe it's noticing how your bathroom smells when no one's around. Whatever it is, that one action tells the world and yourself, I still care, I still matter, because you. If this video helped you see things in a new way, consider subscribing and turning on notifications. You'd be surprised how many other videos like this are waiting to support you. And if you know someone who might quietly be struggling with this issue, share this video with kindness. Sometimes the smallest nudge opens the biggest door. Until next time, take care of your space, your body, and your spirit.